All right, Brandon. Mic check, mic check. What's going on, everybody?
I'm Bree.
And I'm Ninja. And this is Bree Ninja Network, episode 41. I didn't put a number on the last episode, but it was technically 40, as we talked about our 3-week check-in, parenting, and we back. And we had a month now. Almost a whole 31 days today. Our little man's chugging along. He got a doctor's appointment coming up, so we'll know how much he weighs. He's been eating a lot of food, though. He's been, like whole bottles now.
Getting a little fat man.
A little fat. But he's still, like Bree said, though, he's still a little small, though.
Super small.
I don't know. So we're going to see when we go to the doctor this week how much he weighs and let you guys know.
I'm guessing 8 pounds.
8 something. 8 maybe going on 9. But he don't, like I say, he still don't feel that
I don't
way.
think he's close to 9.
But, enough of Baby Roman. That was a whole video dedicated to him. Now it's time to talk about some other stuff.
You still may hear some snoring, though, in the background.
Yeah, because he's, like, chilling. We want to know he's always, he's ready to come on camera at all times.
Whatever.
He was probably celebrating yesterday. But, yeah, it's time to talk about, let's start off with what I got on, what we represent. We won last week, our first opening game. It wasn't, like, the prettiest game.
Who did we play, Vandy?
Yeah, we played Vandy. A lot of other teams and their openers was blowing out the squads they was going against that were unranked. We kind of
LSU, Georgia Southern. Was
honestly,
like
when you
something to 3, and
yeah,
Alabama blew out their team. Clemson blew out their team. Tennessee lost.
Tennessee did lose
to Georgia State.
Georgia State's coming. I mean, I feel like the recruiting they've been doing the last couple of years, them in Kennesaw actually. They're trying to become big league teams. They're trying to they want to play with the
I heard Kennesaw's doing pretty
with
good.
the Georgias. They want to play with the Southern. They're trying to compete with all the other schools in Georgia. So they're coming.
I think Georgia State's better than Southern. Georgia Southern.
I think they've beaten. They've played recently, and I feel like State's beaten them. I think it's been back and forth, but I think State's beating the reason. I know at least in basketball.
Which I probably shouldn't be saying because my whole family went to Georgia Southern, but.
And they understand.
Whatever.
I had a little tenure at State, and they can have the whole GSU battle, the real GSU. But we here to talk about mostly the UGA.
Best school in the state of Georgia.
Yeah, when it comes to the footballs and like I said, I can't say the game was bad because we didn't allow Vandy to even score. They didn't score. They only did field goals. They only did field goals. It was 2 field goals. So our defense played really well, but the trouble is that our offense, they look how Jake's Fromm had it so far. It's like we start off really hot, and then once we get to that second half, it's like we can't score again. We can't get past 20, 30 points.
Because you can't run the ball the whole game. That's always been my problem with UGA. Honestly, no matter what quarterback we haven't had like a good 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional quarterback like a Cam Newton or anything like that. Like we depend on the running game too much, which is why we heavily recruit running backs. I think Swift is a nominee for the Heisman this year, but I don't know. I think Jake Fromm didn't throw until like halfway through the game.
Yeah, we did a lot of running plays, and it was like short run. When I was watching the game, I told Bree, I was like, he's looking like he's trying to do like the Tom Brady joint, where it's like a lot of short runs and short passes, not really.
Yeah, like he'll throw the ball once he gets to the red zone.
Right.
Like anywhere out in the rest of the field, it's like
it was run. Swift looked amazing. He was taking off. We had a lot of newer running backs that were getting a lot of reps in. A dude who transferred in, I can't remember his name. I mean, we looked like we always look. But that's what worries me because we've been able to get to the, we came in ranked number 3, which is probably the highest we've been ranked in the year since me and Bree have been a part of the school tenure. Coming into the season, we usually like 5.
We've been 1 before.
I think
we were 1 last year, weren't we? Or was it the year before?
I mean, we ended at 1. I'm talking about like we started the season at 1. I don't remember ever starting the season at 1. It's usually like 5. Like we started coming in at 5. This year we started at 3. And I just feel like I believe that we are one of the top 3 schools in the juncture. But like when we come to the number 1, which is Alabama, I don't know what's changing. Like we still can't score. I don't know when the last time we scored over 40 points.
Yeah.
And that just seems like it's a regular thing in college because you do see games where Alabama gets 60 points, 70 points. Other teams in the SEC as well. We need to get to that point where our offense is just flowing. It's just constant touchdowns.
Everyone was so worried about Alabama and how they weren't going to do good starting off because they lost like their best player toward his ACL or something. But I'm like, it's Nick Saban.
In preseason.
It was like the practice. It was last week. It was like the practice right
Nick Saban's
before
going to make the adjustment.
The season started, but it's Alabama. Jalen Hurts had a really good game last week.
Exactly. He just transferred. Our boy who transferred,
Justin Fields
had an awesome game
with Ohio.
And they're probably going to have great secondary games because these men they're battle tested for the most part. I mean,
I would just hate for us to like go to playoffs and play a school like Ohio and Justin Fields beats us. It's like, I don't know why I just see it happen.
I don't know. It would be crazy and ironic. It wouldn't be like the first time it's happened though, right?
I know, but
what was the player that we played like corner and running back for Georgia, but ended up playing quarterback for Auburn.
He went to the national championship.
And went to the championship.
Nick.
I
forgot his last name.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. We've been a part of that.
He played. Was it defense? Or
that's what I'm saying. He played corner or D back.
And then went to Auburn and played quarterback.
They didn't give him a chance, and he went to the national championship that year. Auburn. So it's a possibility.
But I won't go that deep.
We're not trying to get into that deep. Okay. So let's lighten up the topic, all right? Let's talk about it's a little weeks old, but let's talk about this little debate.
Wait. We went to UGA yesterday.
Oh yeah, we did go to UGA.
Speaking of UGA, we took Roman back to our stomping grounds.
Yes, he loves that word, stomping grounds. Yes.
Our old stomping grounds
for the first time. And showed. I mean, I don't know how much he's gonna remember, but we showed him, stuff like where we met. And other little things in North Campus.
The waterfall.
4K. It's Brana in the baby in the brown. Fucking on North Campus where you want. We can literally just take a lap breathing and leave and go home.
Cool picture. It was fun. We haven't been
since last season. Last football season. It's almost a year.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, and the campus changes every time they've added so many new things that it's just, if you haven't been in a while, make sure you do go because they've got several new buildings that are amazing, new parking areas. I mean, New Bolton. I don't know if it's that new. It's probably I think that came out like
Bolton's been there a while, but the new Terry building was really the big addition to the campus.
The new say they've added to the special library.
There is a Chick-fil-A across from the arch.
Oh, we should have went down. Well, next time we'll explore more downtown Athens because the Chick-fil-A from the arch is not necessarily school related. But
it's a big
deal because it was a Five Guys and now it's a Chick-fil-A and I would have
we would have tore that thing up. We would just go across the street from campus to go to Starbucks or something.
And that was about it. Like, yo, let's meet at Starbucks across from the Five Guys. Five Guys was empty, but Chick-fil-A is booming now and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Athens probably changed a lot of more modern things, but we'll explore that later. But speaking of Chick-fil-A, all right, now I can get to my chicken flip. We might be a little bit, a couple weeks old, but there was a debate, all right, about the chicken sandwiches, and it caused the internet flurry between the Popeye chicken sandwich and the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. And me and Bree were able to get in that thing before because I didn't know it was sell out.
Brana want her chicken, so we about to do this chicken, y'all. The Popeyes sandwiches. We got the spicy and we got the regular.
But we were able to get some before some people weren't able to get any.
I don't get how you sell out.
Well, it was a promotional
isn't it just
thing.
Cooking? You just cook more chicken and make more sandwiches.
I just feel like I guess it was promotional, so they weren't expecting it to get the demand levels that it did. Like, so I feel like whenever it took off on the internet, well, it's going to come back as, I think, a regular item
they're going
thing.
To use it to their advantage now. They're going to do some type of big promo.
I feel like what's going to happen is that when it becomes regular, it's not going to be, like, people ain't going to be as hot to it.
That's why they're going to use it to their advantage as a promo.
I don't know.
To gain that momentum again.
Everyone knows, like I say, it's weird because it was out, like, I want to say, like, a good 2-3 weeks before it got hot on the internet, and then it sold out. I don't know. Maybe they just weren't expecting it to surge the way it was. But I will admit, it was a good chicken sandwich.
It was good, but you just can't compare it to Chick-fil-A. Like, I don't get the comparison. They're just two different sandwiches to me.
And I see what Bree's saying was like, no, they have the same exact ingredients. They're comparable.
But they taste like two completely different sandwiches.
Only because, like, they're just made slightly different. Like, the breakdowns that I got, that me and Bree saw, like, we had the Chick-fil-A sandwich. We had the spicy and the non-spicy Popeye sandwich. Okay, the Popeye sandwiches are thicker. They're thicker. They're not made with the peanut oil like the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. They have a different taste.
Fried chicken you would get at a black barbecue. No.
I don't get fried chicken at barbecues, so I don't know.
Oh, you're right. Thanksgiving.
Wherever you get your fried chicken from black people, I guess. I mean, but even then, like, I feel like the regular one was okay to me. Like, I don't
eat barbecue chicken. It's probably why.
Compared the regular Chick-fil-A sandwich and the regular Popeye sandwich, I wasn't too. I mean, Brie I enjoyed it, but like they tasted the same to me as far as the regular one. You didn't try the spicy one. The spicy Popeye sandwich, on the other hand, that's the one where I'm like, I kind of got to give a nod to because it was actually really good. Like, compared to the spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Spicy.
How do you feel about the spicy chicken? She tried the spicy Chick-fil-A sandwich, and she didn't want to do the I would say the Popeye one tastes a little bit more spicy, so maybe,
it's just
I don't
too
know.
Spicy. I don't do spicy, like, at all.
But I like the fact that Chick-fil-A does the classic. Like, that's what's up. Like, the fact that it adds the tomato, the cheese, the lettuce for the spicy classic. Popeyes they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna get into that bag. They're just probably gonna keep it to the.
They're just rolling out the chicken sandwich.
The chicken sandwich with the regular pickles and the sauce.
So who's your vote?
I don't know, man. I was like, I want to roll with Chick-fil-A. I said it because it's cheaper. They come with more sides for me. Like, the chicken sandwiches are good. The Popeye spicy is great, but when it comes to like the whole meal experience, I have to roll with Chick-fil-A for the sides, the milkshakes. You know.
Two different sandwiches.
The sauce.
That's all.
You can't answer with that. What you rolling?
That's my answer.
Who you rolling with?
There's two different sandwiches to me.
That makes. You know what? Y'all get her in the comments. Cause that makes. Yeah. But anyways, all chicken sandwiches. We also were able to witness the recent MTV Video Awards.
Oh yeah, the VMAs. That was like the first award show that we actually watched. In forever.
It's been a while, like I said, because we skipped the Oscars. We didn't really watch the Oscars.
We haven't watched award shows in like a year.
It's been a while because they've been. I mean, everyone's got the same kind of consistency. They've been boring. We're really just watching for results. But this one, you kind of had to watch because Missy Elliott was getting a Vanguard Award.
I knew she was going to bring out Allison Stoner.
Yeah, it was a pretty. She went through like a compilation of like all her. She did her new song first, the one she released like a couple days before the VMAs. And it's actually a bopper. It's pretty. It's a throwback to her old ways. And then sure enough, she starts off with that song and does like a whole compilation of all her hits. And it was a dope show.
That's all I remember.
Yeah. And then after that, it was some pretty other cool performances. But for the most part, it was about Missy.
I learned about paninis.
Oh yeah.
From Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X did. He performed. He didn't perform. Everyone complained about, like, a lot of people complained that he didn't perform Old Town Road, which honestly I kind of feel.
He like teased it
because that's his hit. That's the Panini's cool, but Old Town Road is like that's the hit.
He like teased it. That's what he was being nominated for, but he's trying to like show that he's more than just Old Town
from
Road.
Marketing. I get it. You want to promote the new song.
He just dropped a video this week, so he was trying to promote his new single.
And it's not a bad song. Panini's cool. The only thing that was weird was the choreo in the little robot.
He was in the robot outfit. He just looked uncomfortable. But...
A little bit, and it did definitely sound like he was lip singing.
He wasn't singing at all.
He's got to get that stage presence down, but he's a new act, so it happens like that.
Normani's performance was pretty cool. Everyone's deeming her the next Beyonce.
Wouldn't go that far, but it was a pretty dope performance. I've liked her since Bree showed me her on Dancing with the Stars. Normani's.
I
didn't see her in what was it, Fifth Harmony.
She was on Fifth Harmony.
I wasn't, I didn't aware of her there, but Dancing with the Stars, she did really well, and you could tell she's definitely she's gonna be a performer.
Because I thought it wasn't fair that she was on Dancing with the Stars because she is a performer. Like she really was the best one, even though she didn't win. But I don't know. I'm kind of growing to like her now.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I think she definitely has more. I mean, you really shouldn't be comparing.
But she's still with the Harmonies, yes.
No, Fifth Harmony broke up.
Oh.
Catch up, Gary.
I didn't keep up.
You shouldn't be comparing females. Like everyone's successful in their own way or different in their own way, but. I would definitely choose Normani over Camila Cabello as I go and choose other females. But Camila Cabello...
She was the one who went single first, right?
She left the group first.
She went solo first.
Went solo, has been very successful. And then the group disbanded, and now Normani is branching out and doing her solo career. So shout out to both of them. But based on their performances at the VMAs, Normani's was definitely... impressive.
They both performed at VMAs?
Camilla performed, but hers is more of like a duet with her boyfriend, so it was like a slow single where Normani like performed and danced, and that was probably marketing too. It's like, we have these two up and coming pop stars, let's put them together and just make the fans go crazy, and that just builds them up. It's like the new Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez or something, I don't know.
That's hilarious. Oh man, I'm happy. I mean, that's how you keep your things interesting, most definitely. Let's see, what else we gotta cover?
Sports.
What more sports?
Like professional. We haven't talked really about like NBA or NFL.
I mean,
only thing with the NFL, I would say,
Jay-Z supporting them.
Thing. I was gonna start off with the whole Antonio Brown craziness.
Antonio Brown lost his mind.
He's crazy. Which another person that grew to love on Dancing with the Stars. Like he was such.
Nah, he was real quiet on Dancing.
You can tell he wasn't himself.
Your mom kind of he's like, on I'm sorry, he was real quiet. He was a good dancer, right? And he took his criticism very well. He didn't really say anything
seriously. Like he was so motivated.
I feel like after that season,
he lost his mind.
he took all that energy back to the NFL, and that's like I said, he was doing the taunting when it was banning taunting. He's been getting fined for a bunch, and
he's kind of lost his mind.
This time it's over an old helmet when they get regulation like new helmets every year.
And now he got into it with the GM and called him very inappropriate names, but I feel like the way he's acting right now, and now he posted something on Instagram.
This is after he got paid.
Yeah, his new contract. He posted something this morning where now he wants to be released from the team, and so it's like, I think with the way he's acting, him wanting to be released, I don't think anyone else is going to pick him up. Like not with his attitude and the way that he's behaving.
Don't know why. He got the contract. He's an awesome player. He's hilarious. I don't know. Maybe he's just tired. He doesn't want to. I don't know.
Does Marshawn Lynch still play for them? Is he still in the league?
He was on the Raiders, I believe.
I know, same team as Antonio. Like they had potential to be a really good team this year. I think definitely
the Raiders was a good team last year.
Really good.
I mean, I don't really watch NFL like that, but I'm familiar.
I saw them going far this year, and so it's just disappointing that
trying to figure out Jay-Z
acting out.
See, Bree's talking about his social awareness thing. He keeps releasing these interesting clips about his explanations and stuff. It's interesting.
I saw another one was released yesterday, but I didn't watch it. I don't know. I just have no interest.
Yeah.
I just have no interest.
The one about the cops?
I didn't watch it, so I have no idea.
It's crazy. Jason's saying this. I don't know what's going on.
I just have no interest.
That's why I don't want to talk about.
Care about the whole Jay-Z NFL thing. Like,
I'd rather talk about why I think it's crazy that LeBron James is patenting Taco Tuesday, or already patent. I don't know.
I'm still on NFL. Aaron Rodgers is still the best quarterback in the league.
That's your go-to. It has nothing to do with anything. These preseasons.
My predictions. I am now.
We're doing predictions for the NFL?
I don't want to say I'm a Matt Ryan fan, but I am now not a Matt Ryan hater. I love Matt Ryan.
He's cool.
He is a very, very nice, humble guy, and you cannot help but root for him. What?
It's only... I have to say that this change of heart is only because...
Personal reasons.
For personal reasons,
Okay,
yeah.
let's leave it there.
Other than that,
I'm rooting for the Falcons. I'm not rooting for the Falcons this year. I hope the Falcons
I
do
will
well
root
this
for
year.
Matt that he doesn't get injured because he's so
You
cool.
like Julio Jones.
I've never been
Or you
Julio
respect.
Jones.
You always say you respect Julio Jones.
I do respect Julio. I don't... Matt and Julio can't carry the Falcons. They need more than two people.
I just want anyone but the Patriots to win this year. That's all.
Good luck.
That's all. I actually am rooting for the Saints. I see the Saints going far again. I would say the Rams, but
Pace ain't giving away no more historic wins.
Who? Saint?
I said the Patriots ain't
Patriots?
giving away no more historic wins. There ain't gonna be no more Philly Meek Mill moment. Nope, none of that. You go to the playoffs if you going to the championship with the Patriots, they taking it.
Now that the Cowboys have signed Zeke, I don't think they've signed Dak yet. I don't think Dak's agreed to his contract yet. So Cowboys are still in trouble when it comes to their players. But
I don't know.
he doesn't have an opinion about the NFL at all. I'm obviously.
I don't know that I have
in the house.
I
just enjoy sports.
I love sports.
I just enjoy football.
That's why we talked about the college.
More NFL. Like NFL more entertaining than college to me.
No, it's not.
Okay, playoffs.
That's
College-
that's so far from now. That's why.
Playoffs is just so much more entertaining. You're right. I just watch playoffs.
Oh my goodness.
Well, Jay-Z, that is one thing that interests me in the whole Jay-Z thing is he gets to pick who is performing for the Super Bowl this year. Which I think the Super Bowl's in Miami this year. So I feel like he should put together a pretty good lineup.
We would hope so. I mean,
You
but
would
his
hope-
whole
You would hope Jay-Z puts together a pretty good lineup.
his whole
for Super
theme is
Bowl.
social awareness. So
Kendrick.
I don't know if Kendrick gonna do it.
Kendrick even puts out new music.
Maybe
It's
they say
been a while since I heard from Kendrick.
he cooking. Kendrick, he's not like other artists like the Drakes who has to stay even when he's working on music. Drake always puts in a verse or two on someone else's song to stay in the mix. Kendrick will stay in the background for like a year, 2 years, and just come out with an amazing project that you talk about for the next 2
Fine, we
years.
can talk about music in a minute. Okay, you can go to your NBA LeBron James Taco Tuesday. I
didn't want to deep dive. I think that it's silly that Taco Tuesday is being patented.
I finally follow LeBron James on social media because I'm just like, I don't dislike him as much as I did before. He's not with the Cavs anymore.
Pause.
He's at the end of his career.
Let's stop LeBron. Let's stop the LeBron talk. Let's just get to LA.
Wait, LeBron's at the end of his career, blah, blah, blah. So I followed him. As soon as I followed him, he does this stupid Taco Tuesday junk.
No, he's been doing a Taco Tuesday much.
It's been annoying.
So let's talk about the Lakers, okay?
I unfollowed him.
So Bree's becoming fans of all these clowns that either was on the Lakers or came from Lakers or whatever.
I am now a fan of Lonzo
It doesn't
Ball.
matter. He's gone. Guess who else is gone? DeMarcus Cousins.
If you see that video, he's not gone. He's injured.
He tore his ACL, unfortunately, so now he's not playing.
ACL.
ACL. He tore his ACL. So they replaced him with guess who, guys? Dwight Howard.
He looks terrible.
Who he does look really skinny for.
It's like, what was he doing?
I saw some. He was like in a football jersey or something.
He was with the Grizzlies, but it's like, what did he do in Memphis?
I'm not trying to get. What is the Lakers doing? I don't care about LeBron's tacos. LeBron's too busy worried about tacos. He needs to worry about the team.
To just build anyone and anything around.
That sounds ridiculous.
To win a championship, which I don't see the Lakers winning this year. That's just me.
I told you they had
like you said.
I love AD, but they have a 2-year window.
I was just about to say, like you said, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones can't win it by themselves. LeBron James and Anthony Davis can't do it either.
I think it's playoffs. They can't win it.
They'll get to playoffs. They'll be top 5 in playoffs.
I just feel like they're.
Don't get me wrong.
Both they have. I'm not gonna say prone to injury, but it's just if you put that much pressure on them, is what
I don't see Golden State winning it this year at all. I see them being top 5, but I see a healthy Golden State with Klay Thompson back, the addition of D'Angelo Russell. I see them beating Lakers in a 7-game series.
You wild.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to tell you.
They have no.
Those two big
There's
men.
no side.
Oh, they got Dwight Howard. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. There's no size.
I would still take Golden State over the Lakers.
The thing about that's gonna hurt for Golden State is now they're no Iggy.
I'm just trying
with no Iggy and no Clay. They have no size.
I said a healthy Golden State. With
they have
Clay,
no size
with Clay.
Clay's not coming back until the end of the year.
I said the
and
end
even
of the year
then, that's only one super big fast guy. And
they
then
got
Draymond. D'Angelo's not that big.
I know.
He's like 6'3".
I'm just saying.
So
I see a healthy team beating LeBron
they won't,
and AD.
They won't beat LeBron. There's no one to size them up.
It doesn't matter.
I'm about to say
Golden
Iggy was the X
It's not
factor.
about size.
Iggy was the X factor. He's no longer there. Iggy was the X to keep LeBron out the
Clay
paint.
can guard LeBron.
Clay can guard LeBron, but then who's guarding AD?
Draymond.
The shorter of the two. Okay.
The scrappier of the two.
The one who's gonna get fouled out of the two. That's what I'm saying. They won't beat them. They would need a explosive big.
It doesn't matter because Houston's going to be number 1 in the West.
No, I'm saying this is a more interesting conversation. Okay, I don't know why you talking about the NFL and the Bull when this is more. The offseason in the NBA has been
you
wild.
Want to debate me.
It is because there's more. I don't know the debate in the NFL, but there's debatable stuff in the NBA because this offseason has been wild.
Mark my words.
I'm not saying you're wrong about it.
I'm a Russell Westbrook. I like Russell Westbrook.
I don't think
people don't like him, but I think his attitude is hilarious. And he's a really good guy off the court. I follow his family. They're so cute.
I don't know. I mean, the NBA does. It's a lot of off-season shenanigans.
James Harden, not really that much of a fan of, but whatever.
Melo trying to find a team. He's not gonna find a team. I don't think.
I think Houston would have been a great fit for him if he would have stayed and actually done something with Melo, Harden, and Westbrook. They could have definitely won a championship.
How's that?
I don't think you talking about Chris Paul.
How is that any different from Melo, Paul George, and Westbrook? It's the exact same pieces.
You're right.
It's Melo.
Right.
No, it wouldn't have been no better. It would have been less ball move. You're right, because Paul George probably passed more than James Harden.
His PR tour isn't that great anyway. Speaking of Paul George.
PR, I mean, mostly, it started off with who's the old teammate who said something? Chauncey Billups? It was someone who said something when he was on the Nuggets, just like, or when he was on the Knicks. It's about how Melo was
the Nugget
as far as his competitive edge, but how it could be like a double-edged blade. Yeah. And then he went on this like a press tour on NBA and hip hop areas and stuff. Well, I was like the Breakfast Club or whatever. I don't know, like all over the place, and it really just. I don't know what he was trying to do.
Melo's not getting picked up.
I don't think so.
I think they said the Nets. I think they're trying to convince the Nets to get him, but even then, it's like KD's not going to be back till what? February. I just don't think
he'll make it. I just remember him saying he wasn't taking veteran minimum. So is he doing?
Which at this point is stupid.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't know if he said that now. I'm just saying he said that in general.
He said that last year when he
exactly. I haven't heard anything change. So and he still said he wasn't coming off the bench. Well, no, on the press tour he kind of changed the coming off the bench thing. But he initially said, "I'm not coming off the bench. I'm not doing the vet minimum."
He just now thinks that he can be a part of any 10-man rotation. That's his PR saying.
Oh yeah, because that's what he went into essentially his time in Houston.
Me I can't be on any 10-man rotation.
I'll say essentially he got moved out the rotation. What was that by game 7?
How he was blindsided. Yeah. Blah, 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 yeah. Whatever.
I don't.
Speaking of Paul George, I see Clippers being top 5, but I don't see them going far. Like people think, which is Paul George.
You used to have some weird accusations, man. I just don't understand.
From watching the NBA for a long time.
You talking about Paul George? Well, let's talk about the dude who just won a championship with a random team. Bump Paul George, that's what I'm saying.
Toronto was number 2 in the East for years. You go and replace him with one of the best players in the league. I'm not surprised they went to the finals. So,
the Clippers have been top contenders in the Western Conference Finals for years.
No, they haven't. When is the last time the Clippers have been to the Western Conference Finals? Toronto's been.
I didn't mean to say the Western Conference Finals. Sorry, I meant to say in the West. They've been contenders in the Western Conference.
Like number 7.
No, they've been higher than number 7. They've been top 4.
Back when Blake Griffin and Chris Paul and them.
That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
That was years ago.
Bree, it was within the time we've been in school, so it was only enough time for this conversation to be relevant.
Toronto wasn't good back then, but lately, the past couple
Toronto
years,
has been good. Toronto's been good.
They've been Eastern Conference Finals.
The three teams
You're talking
in
about
the
back
East.
when we were in school. That was when Miami
The three teams in the East exactly have always been either Miami, Pacers, Toronto.
I'll say back then, no. When LeBron and them were in Miami, it was Miami, Boston, Pacers, or New York with Melo.
Bree, Melo, they only made the playoffs once.
Miami
and
New
they were
York
AFC.
fought. They fought 2 years in a row.
No, they
when
didn't.
LeBron was there.
They only made it once.
Yes, they did.
They were AFC, and LeBron James
Play the tape.
blew them out.
Roll it back.
Actually, yeah, the Knicks won that one game, and then they reversed. Then they swept them.
It was still a fight. Those are the top 4 teams in the East.
Melo has not been in the playoffs ever since then.
I'm saying those were years ago. But lately, the last couple years, because Toronto wasn't a factor back then.
Yes, they were.
When LeBron and them were in Miami.
They have been a factor since DeMar DeRozan has been on that team.
Last couple of years,
and then guess what? They got rid of him and replaced him with a superstar. And they won.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But the team didn't change. The team was already good.
That's what I've been trying to say. Because you said Kawhi went to a random team and won a championship. I'm like, Toronto was already an established team going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
And I'm saying the Clippers are on the exact same level as Toronto.
That was years ago. They haven't been lately.
Yeah, they've been to the playoffs.
But not finals. Toronto's gone to the Eastern Conference Finals.
You're just ignoring the fact that the Western Conference is just way harder than the Eastern Conference, period.
Who's number 7 and number 8.
Yes, it does.
You're right, they play number 1 and they get taken out.
Exactly. You know how terms so you need to, you know what, I'm just going to let comments get her.
We'll see the end of the year where the Clippers stand.
They're going to be fine. They're going to be top. I don't understand why you
Remember this
do you not respect Doc Rivers?
I love Doc Rivers.
So that's why I'm confused at where you're coming from.
I love Doc Rivers.
Their team is fine. Their team is going to be super
Do they still have 6 man?
They still have everything.
Is it Lou Williams? They still have Lou Williams?
Telling y'all.
They'll be top 5. Like I just said, I keep saying it, but I don't see them top 3.
You just don't. You don't even know the Western Conference. That's what it is. You just stick to your East and your Miamis and all the sorry teams over there.
I do know the Western Conference.
I'll stick to noticing where the
Steph Curry and Westbrook
Conference talent is.
I'm a Steph Curry and Westbrook fan. They're both in the Western Conference.
Stop it.
What?
Anyways.
Stop what?
Off basketball.
No,
let's talk about some good stuff. Some things that happened great in our family. So recently.
We're wrapping it up. Remember this video.
They should remember all the
Episode
videos.
41. And when it comes time for April and the playoffs start.
So, I guess a sidebar to us going to Athens is the real reason we even ended up over on the east side of yonder was because Bree, why don't you go ahead and introduce us?
Oh, his chair cut off. There you go. You better. If his vibrator chair cuts off, he gets mad.
He's a particular baby. But go ahead.
Wait, what am I doing?
My
mom won Teacher of the Year. So we went to Athens to go support her.
In Oconee County High School.
Yes.
OCHS, will you help me congratulate our Teacher of the Year, Miss Nikki?
With the wins, it was actually pretty exciting. She was blessed with the opportunity, and it's amazing that she attended one of those schools that take it real seriously. So they do a real big assembly with the entire school.
It was very nice. It was very cool. Not a lot of schools do that. So
yeah,
good recognition. Way to honor your teachers.
And just her years of hard work.
Yeah.
Your mom been doing this for.
She's in the grad school now and working hard and all that. So.
Became a grandma.
Yeah.
It's a lot of it's a good summarization.
There's a lot going on in the family.
Of career.
More stuff going on tonight. My dad's 50th birthday. Big milestone. can't believe that, but yay. What else going on in the family?
I'm not trying to give family updates. Just big deals.
Well, there's
50,
still...
turning 50, big deal in the black man community.
Oh, we have one coming up.
Teacher of the year, big deal in the teacher community.
Is it 3 years?
She don't even know how long we've been married.
Wait,
Big deal in the married community.
3 years coming up. Is it 3 years? It's 3 years. It's
Yes.
3 years. This month, we'll be married 3 years. Big deal in the black community.
Big deal in the married community, period.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were saying black.
No, I mean, black love is very important, but marriage is what? The divorce rate is 50+%. So,
Maybe saying wrap
in the
it up.
married community in general, it's a big deal.
Uh-oh.
But, yeah, September just a big time. I will say it's also a really, really scary time because it is a lot of hurricanes and stuff. So we will say prayers and condolences to all those out there may be affected. And I don't support all the, support and relief funds for that and the Amazon rainforest, which unfortunately is taking fire too. Ace said he wants to have some cameras.
Hey, boo.
But yeah, we're gonna, like I said, prayers and condolences to all those, like I said, Amazon and the hurricanes and all that stuff.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Yes. Yes.
Hope
Better.
those things all get better. Most definitely.
Say
But we're
what's
gonna
up.
wrap this thing up.
Yeah, he not happy.
You
He wants
guys-
to eat.
Comments below on the various topics that we've covered. Let us know what NBA team. Like I say,
He said
it's
stop talking.
they've been so much having the off season. You change it up. If you support NFL, you think what's Jay-Z doing? I don't know.
What are your NBA predictions?
What's your favorite chicken sandwich?
Mm.
I'm still rolling with chicken. Hey, the milkshakes, the frozen frosted lemonades. Oh my goodness.
Hi.
Congratulate my Mills on her award, and happy 50th birthday
And go Dogs.
to
About to watch some
and
college
go
football.
Dogs. Yes.
Watch college football until the party.
Word.
Cool.
His mistake.
And love on him.
All that jams. And play some games because it's game time. Go check out the gaming channel stuff too. You're not gonna shout that out.
Okay,
real
bye.
quick. Hey, bye.